Hey, what's up everyone? Today's gonna be a quick video. I just wanted to say thank you and give you guys an update of the car. Today is Father's Day, and if you are a father, then happy Father's Day, or if you're simply just enjoying the day with your dad, happy Father's Day. Hope you guys enjoy it and have a good one. So it's been about two weeks since I've last worked on the car. I had some personal issues, and also I hurt my foot. So I've been wearing this thing for about a week. Hopefully I'll be able to take it off soon. So, funny story how it happened. I had a dad injury last Sunday. I was playing with my wife and my daughter, and they were chasing me. I was running in the house, and I hit my foot really hard against the wall. And found out the next day that, because I went to the walk-in, I found out that I fractured my pinky toe. So still recovering from that. It feels like a whole lot better, but it's still not fully there. Hopefully pretty soon my foot will be much better and completely healed. Anyway, I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been supporting the channel, been following the channel, been commenting and liking and sharing. The other day, I'm part of the on the Facebook group, Acura RSX owners. You know what? I just put up some pictures of the progress on the car, and I asked the question: has anybody ever done this job, converting their RSX to a manual? Because there's not much information out there. And surprisingly, there was a number of people that said yes, they've done it, and they posted pictures of their cars. There was a handful of people. I was surprised that it's been done quite a number of times. Some people even, you know, they messaged me and asked me questions about the car. A few people are actually currently working on their builds right now, so that's pretty exciting. So I was very surprised the amount of positive response that I got from that post. I honestly thought that I was gonna get shot down, saying why don't you just buy a Type S, or why don't you just sell it and get a manual car. But those that posted, they knew exactly what it was. They knew what the reason was. And because, you know, if you have a clean RSX and it's an automatic, and you know, it's basically stock, nothing's been done to it, it's a clean car, minimal rust, you know, then it makes kind of sense to do it, to you know, swap over your car and you'll have a clean standard car. Because, you know what, I thought about it at one point, because my car's in very good condition, and you know, I was pretty sure I can get a good amount of money for it and just buy a standard. But like I keep telling myself, and I keep saying, I would hate to get rid of it and then end up with a standard car that is just, you know, not the same condition. I would always think about this car and say, why did I get rid of it? I should have just swapped it. So that's why I went ahead and just said, you know what, I'm gonna do the job. Plus I've been, you know, planning it, and I had mostly everything to do it, so I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So just to give you guys an update, I did it off camera because, I mean, it's not really much to show, but this mount right here, that's the solid mount from Innovative. Now, I did have to mess with it to get it to fit right, because when they did the holes for this, they did it the exact same diameter as the bolts. So the holes, there was a hole that wasn't lining up, so I had to drill out the two holes on the bottom, make them just a little bit bigger, just to give it some extra room to be able to fit that in there to line the bolts up. So that's finally in there, that's bolted in. Just to throw this out there, that this mount is basically the stock, not stock, but it's the same mount as you would have as a stock automatic. People have been asking me what kind of mount you needed to do the swap. And your stock mounts for the automatic transmission still works for the car. It still works for this setup. I just chose to get stiff mounts from Innovative because I've had them on my previous car and I like, you know, I like the response I get out of them, so I chose to put those in the car. Now, the stock mounts are fine. This, people have been asking what kind of bracket. This is the bracket you need to get. It's a Hasport bracket. It's the auto to manual bracket. Now this bracket, let me see if I could do a quick mock-up. So this bracket sits on top of the transmission. I'll just do it like that. Yep. Sits on top of the transmission. Hopefully that shows up in the camera. It looks kind of dark. But it sits on top of the transmission, and then, you know, that bolt goes right through there, and then it's all bolted. But with another thing with this mount, well, this, not the mount, but the bracket, is that again, so the only thing about this mount is that, again, they made the holes the same diameter as the bolts, so I have to drill them out, make them just a little bit bigger so I can have some more room to adjust it and fit them in there nicely. Just a heads up, if you are doing this, I suggest to do this, to mess with this when the transmission is outside the car. That way, you know, it'll be easier to access, because right now putting this bracket on, you know, I kind of have to lift the transmission, get it right, because I have this mount on there, and then, you know, you got the frame of the car, so it'll just be easier just to do it off the ground, I mean on the ground, so that way you know, you can make all your adjustments, make sure it fits, so once it's in the car, everything is set and you'll be able to bolt it up, which that's what I'm gonna work on soon. I don't know, either today or tomorrow. Probably do it off camera because it's simple. Just drill it out, put it on. I plan on putting the bracket back on, bolting it back up, and taking this brace down, so that way the engine will be supported by the two mounts, and this can come down and I can close the hood and I can feel like there is some progress happening. Speaking of progress, the shifter is in, as many of you saw in my last video. I did get the hardware. I didn't have it. Got the hardware to mount the cable, so that's all set. So now, like I said, just putting that bracket on. Once that's done, then I'm gonna have to take the whole dash out, which I'm saving that for last. Take the dash out just to be able to swap over the harness, because I have the dash harness for the manual car, and it will take care of the reverse lights and all that stuff, so just swap it over. Also, with the dash out, I'll be able to drill the holes for the pedal, for the clutch pedal. Look at that. My car's a mess. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but pretty much everything that I took apart, I just threw it in the car. There goes the two ECUs. Which, let me show you the ECU real quick. I'll probably go over this in another video, which, you know, once I'm done with the car, I plan on doing a video anyway of everything that's needed to do this job, just so I can give everybody that information. But this is the ECU on the top is for the manual car, the 5-speed base model, and the computer on the bottom is for the automatic. As you can see, they're pretty much the same exact ECU, except the two slots right here, down here, that's the automatic, so I'm guessing that's for all the sensors for the transmission, but everything else is the same. It plugs up the same. I didn't know that. I just got it. Good thing I got it fairly cheap, so I didn't spend too much on it. I think I paid like 30 bucks or something. But But anyway, I spoke to K-Tuner. I emailed K-Tuner because with the 05 and 06, K-Pro is not available from what I understand. So I talked to K-Tuner and they said that I'm able to actually use the stock ECU. I can just send it out and get it reflashed. And if you're looking to send it out, they referred me to HA Motorsports, their website. And if you go on their website, they have all the services that they take care of that. So you can actually get this ECU reflashed for a manual car. Now, something else I did not know, because I haven't spoke about it, but in the future I do plan on doing a K24 swap. Right now I just want to do this to the car, enjoy it, and then in the future I want to do a K24 swap. But they said I can still keep the same ECU when I do that swap, because it's a, you know, automatic ECU, that it has the electronics it needs to control the reverse lockout solenoid, and it can be reflashed to work for that. So that's pretty cool, knowing that I can keep my same ECU throughout the whole build of the car. And I think that is useful information to give you guys, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people, I know people, they're not going my route. They're doing a K24 or a swap with the same at the same time as doing this conversion, which I think that's great. Right now I just can't do that. So but that's that. So that's pretty much what's gonna happen inside the car. Take out that dash, drill the holes, swap the harness, you know, put it all back in, shifters in, that'll all be taken care of. Now for the front of the car, I'm going to swap out the harness for I have a Type S harness for, it came out of 05 or 06, I can't remember which one, but basically for the same year. I have a Type S harness. I have not verified this. I'm pretty sure it should work, because I believe the only difference is it has the extra plug for the reverse lockout solenoid. So which is still helpful, because like I said, in the future I plan on doing the K24 swap anyway, so I'll have the harness already set, or already, you know, there. So plan on taking that harness out and swapping that over. Well guys, that's it. I just want to give you guys a quick update and say thank you again. Hope everyone enjoys their Father's Day. And oh, I picked up a new camera. I got the Canon EOS M100, so hopefully the video quality is a bit better. Before I was using my Galaxy Note 9, which I was impressed by the quality, but figured I'd step it up and get a proper camera. And yeah, so I'll catch you guys again. Everyone have a great day. Bye.